What is up, guys? So, a loss to the Nets, 122-115. I want to shout out Kyrie Irving. He's just freaking ridiculous. That's the only word I'll use. This is the only word. That's the word that I want to use to describe his performance out there. Is ridiculous. I mean, is the first, second, third quarter. I mean, you would think he's putting up a stinker, man. No. Comes out in the fourth quarter, bang, another shot. Like, this guy could miss. But, talk about couldn't miss. The whole team couldn't miss. The start of the first quarter and second quarter, they shot us out of this game. They shot us out of the first half. They didn't shoot us out of the game, of course, but they shot us out of the first half. Now, third quarter, yeah, we get closer. Fourth quarter, we get closer. But in the first half, the Nets couldn't miss. And then third and fourth, they just couldn't miss the whole entire game. I don't see that happening with the Lakers. I see Lakers missing a lot of shots. And the Lakers, we could beat up on them. Like, I think that we definitely could. Because of their lack of three-point shooting. And it's like, if you make your free throws if you make your three-pointers the day against the Knicks, they're going to lose. It's either we win and the other team shoots bad from the three-point line, or we lose and the opponent shoots great from the three-point line. And yes, it might sound like, oh, obviously, this is like an obvious thing, but some teams, it doesn't really matter how good the other team shoots from three. They're so good at the other stuff. They're so good at like, just getting, like, I don't even know. Just playing defense on that three. And, you know, they're good at the other stuff. But the Knicks, man, it's either the other team makes threes or misses threes. But some teams in this league actually close out the three-point shooters. And actually, like, fully close out the three-point shooters in this league. Yeah, you didn't think that either. Yeah, actual players close out. Yeah, these are professional basketball players, and they don't close out the shooters. They don't close out to other pros. These are pros. You better close out like you mean it. Come on. You're like 6'6", 6'7". Close out like you mean it. These are professional basketball players that you're defending against. Act like it. Come on, put a hand in their face. Don't walk to the shooter. Run. That's how you win freaking ball games. I don't know how many times we have this issue. It's just about, you gotta run to the guy, but controlly run and stop your feet and have an actual closeout. Don't walk. Don't be lazy. That's how you lose games in the NBA. It's about that stuff. We're great putting our head down, getting in the paint, but the three-point shooting defense is awful. You gotta close out, and you gotta have better schemes to defend the three-point shot. That's all it comes down to, man. And I think that you just gotta close out. And I've said this for a lot of times. Oh my God, I've said this a ton of times. We're gonna make the playoffs, but in the first round of the playoffs, we're gonna get blown if we keep this up, man. I mean, we see the freaking Cavs. Donovan Mitchell's having 50. Darius Garland's having 30. And we cannot contain the three-point shooters. And Isaiah Okoro's going to have a 20 game this year. It's just because he is. Yeah. A great game from everybody on the Nets. I mean, Randall was really... I'm going to shout out Royce O'Neal, too, because he played good defense on Randall. But RJ came to play... Brunson came to play in the third and fourth, but quickly came to play, and he's showing that he should get paid, and I don't really care who else is there. And if we move him, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't care if we get anybody else. Just, like, don't move quick. He's invaluable to this team. Come on, you gotta know that. You can't be throwing him around in trade rumors because he's too good to be just throwing around trade rumors. Like, he's probably our best young player. Yes, I said it. He's probably better than RJ. RJ had a good game today, so it ain't the right time to make this statement, but I am, because screw it, I don't really care. But, yeah, he's our best young player, because, you know what you're going to get from night to night, consistently. Yes, RJ Barrett, you don't know what you're going to get night to night. You might get a 40 bomb, you might get a 10. You might get a 10-point inefficient shooting. You might get a 20 bomb, you might get a 20-point game in inefficient shooting, or you might get a 50 bomb. You don't know. And that's the thing that we don't need if we want to be contending to get out of the first round. We don't need that. If we want to be a playoff team, you got to be consistent. Especially if you're our third best player, you have to be consistent to hit that 3 ball. Which he did fine in this game, but that's not this game. This is the games before, and the game's going to be in the future, because he's not going to be able to hit his threes. If you can't hit your threes and you're a wing, you should not be playing, especially in the starting lineup. When Randall gets doubled, you have wide open 3-point opportunities. You got to hit them. I don't care. I don't care if you're like a more of a get to the basket guy. You are getting left wide open. You're a professional basketball player. You got to knock down that 3. Now, I don't know why I took this day to talk about RJ like that after he played such a good game, but, I'm going to have to do it. Someone's going to have to get thrown on the bus by me. Yeah, it's RJ, sadly. I just picked him. I don't know why. At 24, but yeah. Peace, have a nice day. Shout out RJ for his good game. Shout out Brunson. And, yeah. Shout out Quickly for being my favorite Knicks player and the most consistent Knicks player on this basketball team. No, one of the most consistent players on this basketball team. Yeah. You know what you're getting from him in these last few games, and you know what you're getting. And it's good bench production. Peace, have a nice day. Let's go Knicks.